In our last episode, we pulled into La Cruz and got some boat work done and turned Felicita into a salon. In this episode, visitors from home arrive, which means it's time for some fun. We go in search of whales, play in the river, and taste the local tequila. Welcome to G&T Sailing. If you're new here, I'm Gretchen, and this is Tim. We've spent the last 2 years refitting Felicita, our Catalina 42, and have finally launched our sailing dream. We don't care where we go, we just care that we go, and we're glad you're coming along for the ride.
So my sister got here yesterday with her boyfriend Bob, and they have an Airbnb and they have generously invited us to stay there. So we fortunately got a slip in the marina so we can move there. So Felicita will be all safe and sound so we can kind of come and go. We are getting things ready to move out of the anchorage.
Alright, I'm going to take the stern of that cat. That's what it looks like, a straight shot on the chart into the channel.
Okay.
So I am sick, and Tim was sick, and then I got his cold, and he used all the NyQuil that we had, which is fine. He needed it.
Feeling great.
And he's over there dancing around. I am not feeling great. So he went into town today to get NyQuil, and his Spanish is pretty good, way better than mine and way better than most people, but here's how he handled this situation at the farm.
So I had no idea how to say I need nighttime cold medicine. So I used Google Translate and I figured out how to say, where could I find nighttime cold medicine? But then it was a really long sentence with really long words that I could pronounce, and I listened to it, but I'm like, I do not want to attempt this in front of them and look like an idiot. So I walked in and I said in my best Spanish, no sé cómo decirlo en español, and I pointed the phone, because Google Translate is really cool. You turn the phone that way, and it blows it up in great big letters. So she reads it, and I said, bien dicho el Google, and it well said Google, and she said, perfecto. And then I said, tienen, do you have? She said, sí, and she walked me over, grabbed this stuff, and gave it to me. And then I came back to the counter, and she says to me in English, 79 pesos, something like that. So I repeated it in Spanish, 79. And she said, sí, 79. I said, tengo que practicar. I need to practice my Spanish. And this little old lady was in line, and she said, in Spanish, she said, your pronunciation is excellent. And I said, gracias. And everybody laughed.
Perfecto. Thank you, honey, for getting me medicine.
Note to all future visitors, when you come visit us,
These kinds of amenities are welcome.
Thank you, Stephanie and Bob.
You're welcome. Good at it.
Tim, what are we having tonight? What are you doing?
It's called orecchietti with shrimp, pepperoncini, and basil. Where's the basil, by the way? This is the mise en place. Got shaved garlic, Parmesan Reggiano, pepperoncini and brine, and some capers.
And what's over there?
Orecchietti,
Where'd you purchase that?
Trader Joe's in the US of A. The boat is full of this stuff. We love it.
Okay, so Stephanie would make a great sailor because there's no ice cubes in this Airbnb, but she did bring her vitamins. So what's your strategy gonna be? Are you gonna close them?
No.
Yeah, I guess they'd like freeze shut. So which days did you lick?
Those are actually shots.
Oh my God.
Those are actually shots of tequila.
Oh, you need that?
That's right. We're going to go there tomorrow. Okay.
So we're just doing some actual day sailing here on Bandares Bay. Just actual day sailing. No destination.
So
Just
sail to nowhere.
friends. Hey Tim,
Yeah.
tell us why you're up early this morning.
Well, Gretchen, we're gonna go fishing today. Actually pay someone to take us out and teach us to fish.
And who's going with
You
you?
give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life. So I'm looking forward to eating for the rest of my life after today.
First, you gotta make of the bag.
Worth every penny, huh?
Yeah. This is.
Why?
And then the last part of the assembly line.
Identifying the fish.
The label. Unfortunately, we're at my sister and Bob's Airbnb, which means we can use their freezer to get it all deep freezed before we take it to the boat and put it in the freezer there.
This is the mackerel. I kept it separate, but that's all the other.
What is it
Atlantic bonito, they told me.
that we caught in the Pacific?
That's what yeah. He said they come for the cold water.
It's the Stephanie and Tim cooking show. It's a video, so.
Oh, look. Not at the post. It's live action.
Yeah, so now it's time. Now it's not enough.
What's in here?
Watch this.
Under the palm tree in the California sun,
I think you can see it. This does not take long at all.
sand underneath our feet.
All right, stand up,
Morning's just
Have fun.
begun. I don't remember much from the
We'll be at the
night
market.
before, just from that human touch, and now I want more. And now
Here we
my
are,
memories
family day sailing
slowly
on
coming
Felicita.
back.
Fair. It's really fair winds.
Wrecks a smile upon my
That's
face.
the report.
Then it all
And by
turns
fair, I mean
black.
really good. On the like scale, it'd be better than fair.
Now it's gonna be your last. And now my mind is a mess. My heart is pounding fast. Oh, I wish that you could stay. I don't care about the other one.
Later that night, we hit the town for drinks and dinner, and if you're in La Cruz on the weekend, you might just see this sweet family making churros, so be sure to save room.
I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's gonna be you and me. From the look in your eyes, you need to get away.
We have a fun excursion today. A group of us are going on something called a jungle tour. There's a rainforest on the other side of Bandares Bay. So I think there are 13 of us are getting in a van with a tour guide recommended by my friend in San Diego, Rob. And we're gonna go see some monkeys, and we're gonna see some waterfalls and a tequila distillery, a coffee plantation, all kinds of fun stuff. So it should be a fun day. This is Ricky, our tour guide.
We're in a new state.
We're entering Jalisco. Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Ricky dropped us off to walk the Malecon in Puerto Vallarta. We made it just in time to see La Ceremonia Ritual de los Valedores, the ritual ceremony of the flyers. This is a dance associated with fertility. Its object is to express the respect professed towards nature and the spiritual universe. One by one, the dancers climb the pole, approaching the sun god. They take their positions on the 4 cardinal points. The 4 men take flight into the void like birds spinning round and round. They each go around 13 times, totaling 52, one for each week in the pre-Hispanic cosmic cycle. They do this until they reach the ground and the birdmen become mortals once again. We left the city and headed up into the rainforest, making our first stop at a great restaurant tucked along the river. How's your lemonade? Who visited you last night?
Tooth fairies.
For which two? Let me see. How much money did you make?
20 pesos.
Did you know that the Tooth Fairy delivers 20 pesos in Mexico?
Oh, it's a charita.
Now you know. What's your review of the lemonade?
This is the best limonada I have ever had. Best ever.
This is some good lemonade, Gretchen.
What's your review of the lemonade?
It's this great. Wow.
Holy moly! Wow! Whoa! The Kellers came to play! Holy mackerel!
You gotta go for the special.
Is that a red fish?
This is a red snapper.
Charlie, what are you
Jumbo
eating
shrimp.
first?
Mahi, drunken shrimp, crabs, lobster.
Holy moly!
Amazing.
I'm glad I'm sitting next to the Kellers.
Yes.
No problem.
Tequila, no más tequila.
Okay.
Low
Hold the
energy.
cow like this. The monkey is going to jump on your head, on your shoulder. Only don't be scared and don't scream.
Okay.
When the monkey is eating, you can pet him very gentle.
You're beautiful.
It's your color. Not only did this park have neato animals, they also had slides built into the rocks, so we could plunge right into the river. The fresh water after months of salt water was a welcome treat. And then it was time to hit the tequila distillery.
Then with the little buckets, my friend, because we try to get the ferment ready in those moments. Then we introducing on those tubes. Okay. We put some wood on the floor and we start to boil. All together and loader a Mexican toast. Ready?
Yep.
Arriba.
Arriba!
Abajo. Al centro. Uy, uy, uy.
Uy, uy, uy.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. It was such a fun day and made even more special by sharing it with our fellow cruisers. It definitely taught us a lesson about how important it is to get off the boat and into the lands we're sailing through. Ricky offers a variety of tours in the Puerto Vallarta area, and we'd highly recommend him. You can check out his contact information in the description below. Join us next time as we continue south along Mexico's mainland to Tenochtitlan. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you catch all the episodes of our first season cruising in Mexico. And head over to Instagram for real-time updates. Check out our tracker and more details about our cruising life at gntsailing.com. We'll catch you next time.
Mexico is Sexico.